Brian, I'm in a bind. Joanne was supposed to drive me to the club, but she's having throat surgery. 20 years of menthol slims.
I don't understand anything you just said.
Just drive me to the racket club.
Since when do you belong to a racket club?
You know, I do have a life outside this house. For example, I also write restaurant reviews for the newspaper under the name Hugh Cornwallis.
So what, you gonna play tennis all day?
No, I might also hit the treadmill and watch Kelly and Michael on mute with closed captioning. Kelly, it's like kale is everywhere these days, am I right? Michael, unintelligible. I love them. They have such an amazing chemistry. Ah, this is it, Bri. The Quahog Racket Club, where frail old men come to weigh themselves in the nude.
Wow, they allow drinking here at 10:30 in the morning?
Oh, yes, half the bathroom trash is thrown up scrambled eggs.
Okay, so this place has hot women, morning booze, and free vomit? Well, maybe I'll join you.
You don't play tennis.
What are you talking about? I'm a great tennis player.
You are? Well, that's perfect. There's a doubles tournament coming up, and I could really use a partner.
Well, you found him.
All right. I suppose we can make this work. Like that actress from Rizzoli and Isles and her husband do.
Very good, Stewie. You grunt like a Hungarian lesbian.
Thanks, Dimitri. And, your testicles hanging out of your shorts again.
I am cooling it. But where is this partner of yours?
I don't know. He was supposed to be here 15 minutes ago.
You're right. So anyway, my ex said, if you bring home one more tennis trophy, I am out of here. Well, she was gone in 2 days.
What are you doing? We're supposed to be practicing for the tournament.
Stewie, relax. I promise we'll practice, but we just ordered bisque.
How are you paying for that?
Well, if you must know, we're putting it on Philippa's husband's account.
Does Bert know about this?
He would if he wasn't working all the time.
Thank you, Brian. Now, come on, let's have more hard liquor and creamy soups.
Ugh. Well, I'm glad we're finally getting some practice in.
Yeah, nothing like running around after eating a seafood tower.
What are you doing here? You're supposed to be at the baseline.
Yeah, baseline. Baseline, right.
You've never played tennis, have you?
Not once.
Damn it, Brian! I entered us in that tournament because you said you could play. And I will not be humiliated in front of shallow, rich alcoholics. My word, Brian, you're really improving. We might actually win this thing.
Thanks. You know, I just pretend that tennis ball is Mitch McConnell trying to roll back subsidies on the Affordable Care Act, and I'm like, nope!
I know, it's going to be great. And I already know exactly where I'm going to put that trophy.
Out!
What?
Your ball was long.
Are you shitting me? That thing was in! You're gonna penalize us because you're a blind fucking blue jacket piece of shit!
Warning, Mr. Griffin.
Oh, you're warning me? I'm warning you! I'm gonna go to your house and fuck your wife! You proud of yourself? Tennis club security guard? Your kids look up to you? Big man throwing out a baby and a dog. Tough guy. Maybe I'll see you later when you don't have that name tag on.
I thought your shot was in.
Oh, hey, pound it, dude.
Ah, cool. Somebody put Billy Joel in a jukebox.
Billy Joel? This is Daft Punk.
Daft Punk? What is that? That's not even words. What are you saying? This is Billy Joel. It's Anthony's song, parentheses, moving out.
First of all, it's moving out, parentheses, Anthony's song. And second of all, this is 100% not Billy Joel.
And that's all I'm gonna say about those two.
Peter, I'm gonna punch you with this beer mug till I'm holding just the handle.
Guys, calm down. There's one way to solve this. I'll just use my phone. It says Around the World by Daft Punk.
Thank you! God, you idiots are exhausting.
Wow, how do I get this on my phone?
You just download it. It's an app.
What's an app?
They're little programs you use on your phone while driving.
Oh, man, apps sound awesome. This is a real game changer. Like the guy who invented wearing a sport jacket with jeans. Awesome.
Peter, will you keep it down? I'm trying to look at lamps I'll never buy.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Sweet.
What are you doing?
Well, I just found out about these things called apps, so that's kind of all I do now. This one's a cool bowling app I got. Oh, yeah, strike!
Peter, your phone's streaming to the TV. You're clearly watching porn. Will you turn it off?
I'm already caught, Lois. I'm gonna finish.
Peter,
I'm gonna finish! Just go over there!
Well, there you are, Dad. Where have you been? I haven't seen you in days.
Ugh, I went out of town for a little while, but I made the mistake of using this app called Bear B&B.
Where are you going?
Oh, I'm meeting up with someone from my Grindr app.
Isn't that for anonymous gay hookups?
No. This one's a way for guys who enjoy sandwiches to connect. My phone's broken.
I'm not surprised. It's probably because of all those apps you've been downloading.
Don't say apps like you're young.
No, I took it in the shower because I didn't know you could pause a game. Here, Chris, your first cell phone.
Yay! Something my dad held in the bathroom! Holy moly, Marcy Miller! She bought feminine products at my dad's pharmacy, so you know she's up and running. Yeah, I wish I had the guts to talk to her. Talk to her? Chris, no one talks to each other anymore. If you want to get a girl's attention, you text her a picture of your penis. What? Really? Are you sure? Oh, yeah. People who send their daughters to public high schools are basically asking for this. Well, I did just get this new phone from my dad.
Thank you for coming, Mr. and Mrs. Griffin. We've got a bit of a situation, which is why I've asked Officer Swanson to join us. It appears Chris sent an inappropriate photo of himself to one of his classmates.
That's right. He texted a picture of his peenie.
Oh, my God.
And apparently the girl
Oh, thank God.
he sent it to doesn't like him back, so she turned him in.
Okay, I can see everybody's mad, but
When Chris sent that picture, he was technically distributing child pornography.
Child pornography? Joe, that's crazy. He's just a teenager who made a bad choice.
I don't know what to say, but the laws just haven't caught up to how cool kids are now. I'm sorry, but this makes Chris a sex offender.
Good afternoon, I'm Tom Tucker. Today we bring you a disturbing case of child pornography. Local teenage scumbag Chris Griffin, whose name will be omitted here, was caught sending quote-unquote graphic selfies of his hog, not sure where that quote is from, to another underage student. Coming up next, teleprompter guy puts the period in a weird.
When I was your age, boys used to just whip it out on the bus.
can't I just go on the news and tell everyone I'm sorry?
Oh, I wish you could, sweetie, but the law says that as a sex offender, you have to complete a rehabilitation course.
Oh, that sounds awful.
It can't be any worse than our trip to Hawaii.
Good evening. I'm Glenn Quagmire, your instructor. Everyone look to your left. Now look to your right. All of you are sex offenders, and statistically, you will all be here again, because this has never worked in the history of doing this. Now, today, we have a new member, giggity, Chris G.
Hi, Chris.
Mr. Quagmire, this is terrible, and do I really have to be here?
Well, the law does give you a choice, this or chemical castration.
What's that?
You take a ton of pills that completely wipe out all sexuality.
Oh, is that what Michael Moore did?
No, but I understand why you'd think that. Now, do you want to see the list?
Well, I could take a whack at hand-distressing furniture.
We don't say whack.
There he is, Mr. Former Sex Offender.
But, Mom, it's not that big a deal. All I did was finish those creepy classes.
I know, but now your record is clear. You can go back to being a normal boy and put all this behind you.
Hey, Chris, wait till you see the funny thing I had him put on your cake.
Happy 6th birthday, Timmy?
Uh-oh, they must have mixed him up.
Oh, there you are. How was your first day out of rehab?
It was terrible. Taking that class made no difference. Nobody wants anything to do with me. Mr. Quagmire, I completed that sex rehab and I paid my debt to society, but people are still afraid of me, like I'm some kind of creep. How do I get them to treat me the way they did before all this happened?
You can't. I'm sorry, Chris, but you're just gonna have to accept that from now on, people are gonna see you as a sex-crazed pervert. And there's nothing you can do to change that.
Wait a minute. Maybe there is.
Chris? What the hell happened to you?
Mother, father, I decided to have myself chemically castrated.
Why the hell would you do that?
Now nobody will have any reason to be afraid of me or think I'm a pervert, and everybody can just treat me like normal again.
Oh, my God, I can't believe my son's some kind of weird...
Has anyone seen my sandals?
Yeah, no, nobody's seen your sandals.
Well, I'll just have to make another pair.
Look, Chris, I know you think chemical castration is going to solve your problems, but you have to stop taking those pills.
I don't have to do anything besides get to the wind chime store before it closes.
There can't be a whole store.
To be fair, they also have a couple of kaleidoscopes.
Oh, can I come? Chris, your mother and I want you to stop taking them pills. There's a lot of great things about having a sex drive that you're missing out on.
Like what?
Well, there's the post-orgy meals at a swingers party. Come on, let's eat with these wonderful...
I don't like this. I want to go home.
You know what's sad? There's hardly any other fathers and sons here. I don't know, Lois. I just don't think Chris is going to change his mind.
I know. It's only a matter of time before he shaves one side of his head and swoops the rest of the hair over.
Why? Is that bad?
Good early evening, everyone. I have celebratory news. With all the free time, I'm no longer devoting to onanism.
That's spanking it?
Yes, Peter. You know what, Peter? Maybe there's a silver lining to this fiasco. Not thinking about sex all the time seems to have allowed Chris to excel in other areas.
He does seem sharper. Heck, the old Chris couldn't even figure out the self-checkout at the supermarket.
So, to find the area of this circle, we're gonna need to use pi, whose digits go on forever. Can you imagine if our pi was endless? We'd all be changing our belt sizes. Ow, ow, ow.
Thanks, Chris.
I had no idea you were such an amazing tutor. And I really like your pendant.
Thanks. But why are you being so nice to me? You got me in so much trouble before.
Yeah, I'm really sorry about that. He took my phone to look at pictures of my friends, and he found the one you sent.
I bet that caught him by surprise.
Definitely.
Well, I hope you know that's not who I am anymore.
I do. And I hope I didn't cause you too much trouble. What's happening?
I don't know. Someone get me nude art books! I need nude art books!
Oh, good, Chris. You can hang this New York Times back on it. Oh, a peepee!
Chris, you killed that librarian, but we're glad to have you back to your old self.
Mrs. Laporta worked at that school for 54 years.
Well, at least she saw a little wang before taking that dirt nap.
Thanks, you guys. I guess chemical castration isn't for everyone.
Is that the lesson for this